Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Chris with Flesh and Blood Unseals, and we have a special guest today. A little impromptu pull together. I figured we'd all want to talk about this, and we should probably strike while the iron's hot. Everybody,
Yeah.
please welcome Saint Hung to the show.
What's up, guys? Good to see everybody.
Hey, hey.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
Yeah, yeah. So, man, those print numbers, like I wasn't expecting them to be that low. I was expecting them to be a bit higher.
Me
Um,
too. Yeah, absolutely. Myself as well. Maybe just a little bit higher. Maybe instead of like 20,000, something like 22,000. Some sort of margin for error of 10%, but they were 25% lower than everybody expected. So
yeah.
that is pretty crazy. That is, I mean, it's great for those that have accessed or had access to the supply
Mm-hmm.
before things really dried up, I guess.
Yeah, I think for those that believed in the game and have like made a commitment to the game, I think we're all pretty happy right now. So
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. The early adopters. I would call myself a late adopter because I got in relatively late, but the
Hmm.
folks that were in late 2019 and for all of 2020, that was kudos to you guys.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, myself, I only got in like the middle of Crucible, so I can't claim to have been in too early. But I got some good prices
Yeah,
on Arcane at least. So, but
absolutely, absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So speaking of Arcane, the print run numbers on that were exactly the same size as Welcome to Wraith.
as welcome to Wraith. Yep.
No
Under
surprise there, I
17,000
think.
boxes. Yep,
Yeah,
only over 4,000 cases. That is insane. That is crazy.
yeah. As far as like true rarity on these cards goes, right? I mean, the cold foil version of any legendary from Welcome to Wraith or Arcane Rising, my math says there's just over 800. There's like 833
30,
ish.
yeah, yeah, 830, something like that.
Yeah,
And considering how crazy the adjustment has been since March, or well, March 5th, when Peter Atkinson said that alpha rares were only printed in 1008 per alpha rare, that was an 8 to 9% disparity between the original number of 1100. So 1100 dropping down to 1008, the Magic the Gathering Alpha Collector base just goes crazy. And just 15 minutes ago, Legend Story Studios announces that their actual numbers are 25% lower than what everybody thought in their first two sets. And I mean, even the Crucible set, I thought there was 50 or 60,000 boxes. There's 37,500 boxes.
yeah. It was
I
like
can't even believe I opened up like 200 of those 37,000 boxes. That is insane.
I know, right? Same here. I was thinking about like what percentage of that was I responsible for? Damn,
Yeah,
like
right, right.
that's a lot of fun. Man, yeah, I was surprised they released the Crucible of War numbers. I was expecting that they would do Welcome to Wraith and Arcane Rising, but seeing the Crucible of War ones as well was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Um,
really, really impressive. It really tells you that they're not overprinting anything at all. They really mean what they say when they are preserving value for the collectors. They're welcoming in the collectors first, and then, hey, for everybody that doesn't only want to collect, wants to play the game, we'll print unlimited numbers for you as well. And it means that the game's healthy, that the people, the right people are consuming the product. They're supporting the game. They're supporting LGSs, and this is a great publisher. They know exactly what they're doing.
yep, yep, exactly. It's a beautiful thing to see when a company like this is just firing on all cylinders and they're doing all the right things. They're hitting all of the right check boxes for the collector, for the investor, for the player, for every facet. It's awesome. I
Yep,
feel
yep.
I'm just really glad to have been a part of all this stuff.
Yeah,
It's
me too. Just glad to be in the community. Glad to be part of a non-toxic community. Glad to, um, glad to be a beneficiary of the transparency of Legend Story Studios, James, and the good people he has surrounding him because they've delivered on every single thing they've said. They've never overrepresented or misrepresented anything, unlike a certain other publisher and a certain other notorious card game that we know that we've been duped by for almost 20 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, just what Rudy says, my pal Rudy, what a time to be alive, right? And
Yeah.
here we are in the middle of what looks to be a more and more successful card game. And even if we got it, you and I got in right after Crucible. I think you got in a month before I did. In late October, early November. I got in late November, mid December, that area. Just the announcement of my box purchase was something like December 14th or 15th. So,
Mm-hmm.
it hasn't been all that long, but it feels like there's going to be some staying power with this game. And
Yep.
we still caught the end of the beginning. This is, as a matter of fact, right now it feels like we're at the beginning.
I think we're still early days on this game. So yeah, Monarch hasn't come out yet. It's just flying out the door. It feels like those boxes. Seeing some comments in the chat here, folks are speculating the Monarch pre-order prices may go up a little bit based on this news. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they've been going up. I heard people are under 200. Then Channel Fireball is over 200. Then Star City. Then Channel Fireball lowers it.
Yeah, I saw a couple
the only
boxes.
game in town. Yep.
I saw a couple boxes of like 225 today, but I think they were gone in no time. So
I
yeah,
believe that.
I think 249 was the price point or the price ceiling, or the floor. We'll see where it goes now. So
Absolutely.
yeah, awesome times though. So the other number that I thought was interesting was the legendary count for Crucible, because good old Shiana. So they didn't mention this specifically on the site, but I'm still thinking that there might be like maybe 2 or even 3 Crewnecks for every Shiana, and yet they have the same rarity symbol on the card.
Okay. I don't know about the rarity there, but it feels to me like Cheyenne is the same exact rarity as the Shard. I can't see it any other way.
Yeah.
There's just no way. I mean, there are legendaries. There's certain rarity for legendaries, and there's certain rarities for the Shard. But it feels like the Shard stands alone in the Fabled slot.
Yep.
But Cheyenne shares the legendary slot with the Crewneck. I heard that Full Art Twinning Blade is somewhere in there as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I think it's marked with a majestic, but it's but it's somehow involved. Yeah. So I
based on 37.5, you're looking at something like, I think 950, close to 950 shards. So under 1,000 Arc Knight shards to begin with. So that's a very low number because there's 1 in 10 cases, presumably, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've opened enough. Every 40 boxes, maybe you see 1 shard.
If you're
and
lucky.
I think Cheyenne is around the same as well. I couldn't see Cheyenne being 1 in 20 boxes. I mean, truth be told, I opened probably 150 boxes, so I didn't see all that many Cheyennes. I got roughly the same amount of shards as I did Cheyenne, and it wasn't a lot. I think it was 4 or 5 of each. So
yeah, I hit 4 shards and 3 Cheyennes over I think 200-ish boxes myself. So
you yourself?
Yep. So it seems
right
like
there.
she's way
It's not
more
a
rare.
multiple.
Yeah,
Not
not
a multiple of another. No way.
The Crewnec though is. The Crewnec definitely I pulled. It seems at least double as I did any of the other ones. Even Full Art Twinning Blade, I'd say I pulled twice as many Crewnecks.
Really?
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was hoping to see some clarity around those specifics, because like I know they haven't said much about that, but they have mentioned that they do some changes within the rarity bands, and I was kind of hoping they would like clarify a little bit what they've done there, but
Yeah, who knows? I mean, the numbers that we have right now are already very eye-opening. I think they already give some sort of clarity to the collector base and the community, which is, they're just mind-blowing because of how scarce everything is. And to think, I mean, even Crucible, it feels like just 90 days ago, Crucible of War was available at 150 a box. Like, literally, January 1st, I think Crucible of War, you could find it for $150 a box, $600 a case, or something crazy like that, right? Maybe early December for sure, I know Crucible was something like 110, 120 a box. It was insane because it had just come out for 2 months. And all the news, all the commotion had not occurred.
Right. And when it all
There's
started going, it went so fast. It was
yeah.
impressive to watch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping that Monarch Unlimited at least satisfies that need for more boxes that we felt with Crucible so strongly. Because I'd like to see Monarch prices go up, but at the same time, I'm hoping that Monarch Unlimited, at least short term, kind of keeps the price from going through the roof. Because I don't want to see players having to buy $800 boxes of Monarch if they want to play the new heroes and stuff. So.
But at least I'd say WTR Unlimited and Arcane Unlimited has been pretty available, right? It was tough and it was dry in January, but February, like LSS said, they're trying their best to get it distributed around the world, and it's been pretty successful. I've been seeing people with cases being sold for $350 to $400, so there's been a lot less scalping. You know, they were up to $500, $600 per case of the unlimited product in January, but ever since it's been prevalent and it seems to be healthy. There's not exactly a surplus, but there seems to be a lot of healthy consumption. And although it's not exactly the same when you open an unlimited eye or an unlimited heart, I'm still happy for the people that are feeling hyped.
It's still a hell of a rush. Yeah,
it's still something. It's still a happening.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun for sure. I think I've only opened 2 or 3 hearts so far, and I've never opened a cold foil heart. So you and I have that in common.
You did the eye a couple weeks back, right?
I've done 3 eyes now.
Nice.
Couple for mutual friends of ours, and another for another buddy of mine, and all the folks that get eyes from me, they all end up being good friends.
Nice.
Keep in touch, because I'm gonna want royalties later on down the line when that thing's worth $50K at the end of the year.
Of course. It's been like 6 months, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, awesome. Well, Saint, it's pretty awesome having you on here, man. Anything else you want to talk about while you're here? Talk to print numbers a little bit there.
Well, no, I just really like the community. I like being part of it. We just broke 1,000 members on Fabled Hunters, and we're looking to bring more content, more entertainment to the rest of the community. We've got some reveals coming up, maybe a special Q&A, and we're just trying everything we can do to just keep people excited and draw new people into the game. You're doing that, obviously, as well. I join your Unseals box battles and often get my butt kicked, but still chin up, and I'm looking forward to joining in more. Yep. And you keep up the good work, Chris. Really appreciate you having me.
Well, thanks, Saint. I appreciate you, man. You do a lot of good things for the community as well, and having Fabled Hunters out there, it's inspiring. So I think I'm caught up. I've watched all your episodes at this point, so you snuck one out on me a couple days ago, I guess. I saw it this morning, so yeah. But yeah, man,
just 2 a week, not too much.
Yeah.
You only have so much time to do everything, right? So,
yeah. But, thanks a lot for being part of the community, and I appreciate you, man. Until next time.
Likewise.